Right, I've not got long on the battery, so earlier in the week I test fired the bike. All went well, but I couldn't run her for very long because the neighbour, his daughter was having a singing lesson, and this thing is bloody ridiculously loud. So what I've attempted to do, I had a bit of perforated pipe knocking about, so I cut that in half and I've wrapped it in some it's like a fiberglass fire blanket that I used to use, that I bought for soldering. I was soldering some pipes that were in a wooden floor, and I didn't obviously want to set fire to anything. You know, gas with a gas flame soldering type thing. So yeah, so I cut it off, I've wrapped it up and I've shoved it in the exhaust. It is literally just pushed in. I'm just going to see if it actually deadens the sound at all. But what I can do as well is I can put a box around this with some loft insulation in, potentially, to help deaden it just while I'm setting the bike up. So that's the plan. So I'm just going to spark it up now and see if anything happens. I just got to get my phone. Ride app, otherwise I can't start the bike. So she should flash in a minute. There you go. Give it a whirl. What we got? Yeah, she's in shot. Need some fuel. Kind of need that to be somewhere else, don't I? I'll just hold it. And she stops on throttle, which is interesting. They worked a treat then. Still want to stay in. I'll have to figure out a way of holding them in now. How are we doing on fuel? Out. Didn't even get a chance to check my revs then. Alright everyone, back in the office. It's getting dark now, which means it's late. This is actually tomorrow. The footage you've just seen was yesterday, and I'm currently, as you can see, editing the video that you're watching. The battery ran out, but hopefully there was enough there for you to see that those little khaki baffles I made will actually work. The point of them is that it's not restricting the flow, but it's deadening the sound enough so that I can work on them without annoying the neighbours. So, yes, success. Not success. Carbs were not right. I've since took them off. The vacuum slider on the rear was stuck open, and the float height was wrong. It was actually, I checked the floats whilst I had the carbs off, and the rear flooded. It was too high. So I've adjusted that. Give the carbs a good clean. I actually took the needle housing where the fuel comes in out, because I forgot to do that when I cleaned them the first time. And actually it was alright, it was fine, but I gave it a bit of a clean anyway. The little gauze that acts as a filter for the fuel coming in, wasn't clogged up at all. The front cylinder just doesn't feel like it's firing. I've got spark, I've got fuel, I think, but just didn't feel like it was running right. I put the carbs in, I run it today, seems to be all right, and I'm not going to do any more with it right now because I'm, the bike's not finished, so it'd be pointless to really get stuck into tuning it until the tank's on properly, and I've got the intake's all hooked up again, and blah 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 blah. Pointless. I just wanted to get a run in. I wanted to see if the rev counter works, which it does, because I hooked that up to the orange wire. For anyone on Viragos, you hook the Motorscope Mini. There's a yellow wire comes out of there, goes to the orange wire, which is the front cylinder. I may have to fact check that one. Pretty sure it's the front. All works perfect. So I'm happy with that. I can crack on now, get the wiring finished, get some other bits and bobs done, which I won't bore you with. I'll probably recap this every single time I do a video. Yeah, so point of this one, baffles, work, happy days, move on. Right, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.